this video we're going to talk about fractions, and when dealing with fractions we need to understand two definitions: the nominator, which is the number above the line, and the denominator, which is the number below the line. So when you're using your Casio FX calculator, make sure that it's in the Maths I/O mode, and here are the keystrokes to ensure that that is the case. We'll have a look at the first problem, and this is the multiplication of 7/9 by 2/3, and this is given by 7 times 2 in the nominator and 9 times 3 in the denominator, giving the answer as 14/27. Now we can confirm this with these keystrokes on our Casio calculator. So clear the display, so we have 7 fraction 9 cursor multiply by 2 fraction 3 equals. And as you can see, the display shows 14/27, which corresponds to the number that we've calculated. Now in the second problem we're going to consider division. So we're going to have 6/10 divided by 2/3. Now this is a straightforward calculation to perform, because all we need to do is to invert the second fraction. So the 2/3 effectively becomes 3 seconds. And once this happens, then the division sign is replaced by a multiplication sign. So now we have 6 times 3 over 10 times 2, which is 18/20. Now both these numbers can be divided by 2 to give an answer of 9/10. Now we can confirm this result with the following keystrokes. So just clear the display, and we have 6 fraction 10 cursor divide by 2 fraction 3 equals, and the result in the display you can see is 9/10, which corresponds to what we calculated. Now the third problem involves addition, which is a bit more difficult when dealing with fractions, because we need to find what is known as the common denominator. So in this example we've got a half plus 2/9. So we need to find the denominator, which is then common to both of these. And the way we do this is that we multiply the first fraction by 9/9, which is equivalent to 1, because we've got a 9 here, and we need to multiply the second fraction by 2/2, which is also equivalent to 1, because we've got a 2 over here. So when we do that, we have 9 times 1, which gives us 9, and we have 9 times 2, which gives us 18. So that's the first fraction, and on the second fraction we have a 2 times a 2, which is 4, divided by 2 times 9, which is again 18. So the common denominator is now 18. So we can now express this as 9 plus 4 over 18, which gives us 13/18. Now to verify this result, we can use the following keystrokes on our FX calculator. So we clear the display, so we have 1 fraction 2 cursor plus 2 fraction 9 equals. So as you can see, the result is 13/18, as we would expect. Now we can follow the same procedure when we're dealing with subtraction. So instead of having a plus sign, we would have a minus sign. But nonetheless, you will need to find a common denominator to do that.